EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. First carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Derrick Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Burrow will throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they go play action now. Burrow. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Here we go.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos push further out in front. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Henry again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to... to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they are able to to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Here's a diving catch right side. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On play action, now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Burrow on play action. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. short kick. One of the up middle taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still put
touchdown, Rams. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Swift. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On play action, Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second down and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second and 7, Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Denver touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Rodgers. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.